Ladies and gentlemen, grab your binoculars and fasten your safari hats because today, we're diving into a wild what if that Mother Nature never scheduled. On one side, we've got the cheetah, the undisputed speed champion of the African savanna, the feline Ferrari of the animal kingdom. On the other, we've got the snow leopard, the ghost of the mountains, a silent hunter from the icy peaks of Central Asia, with a tail like a velvet whip and eyes that pierce through fog and snow. Now imagine this, what if, just for one epic encounter, we dropped them into neutral territory? No grassy plains, no snowy cliffs, just a level playing field. One built for a test of skill, strength, and survival. Who would come out on top? Would speed outshine stealth? Would a blur of motion beat a master of the ambush? Could raw acceleration overcome raw adaptability? This isn't just a battle of claws and teeth. It's a clash of design, instinct, and evolution. So, place your baits. Cheetah versus snow leopard. Which cat would truly dominate when the wild hits reset? Alright folks, it's time to meet the flashiest feline on the planet. Sleek, spotted, and built like a living missile, the cheetah isn't here to wrestle or roar, it's here to run. And when I say run, I mean leave everything else in the dust kind of run. We're talking about a predator that hits over 70 miles per hour, faster than most sports cars, and definitely faster than your morning coffee can kick in. From a standstill to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. Yeah, that's faster than a Lamborghini. Let's break it down. The cheetah's got a small aerodynamic head, deep chest, long legs, and a spine so flexible it works like a coiled spring. Every muscle, every tendon, every whisker is optimized for explosive acceleration. Its tail. Think of it as a built-in rudder, helping steer at full speed like a race car drifting through a turn. Its claws, semi-retractable and shaped for grip, like cleats for a track star. But here's the catch, that speed comes at a cost. Cheetahs have low stamina, meaning after a sprint, they're gassed out. And their bodies, more graceful than rugged. They're not built for heavy combat, long chases, or wrestling with big prey. They're like Formula One cars, unbeatable on a straightaway, but don't expect them to survive a demolition derby. So what's the cheetah's strategy? Speed, precision, and timing. Get in fast, take the target down, and catch your breath before anything bigger and meaner shows up. In a one-on-one fight, it needs to win quick or run quicker. But here's the real question. Can that lightning-fast reflex and precision footwork hold up against a stealthy snow ninja from the Himalayas? Is raw speed enough, or does the cheetah's fragility make it vulnerable when the claws come out? Let's find out. Now let's take a trip to a place where the air is thin, the wind bites, and the cliffs are steep enough to make a mountain goat nervous. Welcome to the high Himalayas, home to one of the most elusive predators on the planet, the snow leopard. If the cheetah is nature's race car, then the snow leopard is its ninja. This cat doesn't chase its prey, it appears, strikes, and disappears like a ghost in the wind. And I'm not exaggerating. In fact, locals in Central Asia literally call it the ghost cat because most people live their whole lives up there and never see one in person. Let's talk gear. The snow leopard comes equipped with some serious high-altitude survival tech. Thick, smoky gray fur that blends perfectly into snowy rocks. Short, powerful limbs for climbing vertical cliffs. And the tail, though, that tail, it's longer than its body, fluffy like a snow boa, and works as both a counterbalance when leaping across ravines and a neck warmer when curled up on a freezing ledge. Talk about versatile. Unlike the cheetah, this cat isn't clocking in at 70 miles per hour. But it doesn't need to. The snow leopard is a master ambusher. It stalks silently, positions itself with precision, then launches from above with a jaw-crushing bite that can take down prey bigger than itself, like Himalayan blue sheep or ibex. That's like a house cat pouncing on a deer and winning. Its bite strength is no joke. And when it latches on, its grip is like a fuzzy hydraulic press. Once it sinks those claws in, it's game over. Now here's something to chew on. The cheetah may be the fastest. But could it handle an ambush from above, on uneven terrain, with a predator that has camouflaged like a military-grade cloak? Is agility and grace enough to survive against a cat that's been silently perfecting mountain ambushes for thousands of years? One thing's for sure. If this were a battle of surprise, the snow leopard wouldn't just show up, it'd already be behind you, watching, waiting, and ready to pounce. Alright, Picture this. Our battlefield isn't some flat savanna or snowy cliff, nope. We're talking about a rugged, high-altitude grassland, dotted with boulders, uneven ground, and enough space for both ambushes and sprints. It's the kind of terrain that says, you better earn your crown here. Enter the cheetah. Stretching its long legs, it scans the field with laser focus. There's just enough room to open up the throttle. It crouches low, tail flicking like a loaded slingshot, then boom, it explodes forward in a blur, circling the terrain like a living missile. It's hunting the ghost, but the snow leopard. Nowhere to be seen, or is it? Up on the higher ground, wedged behind a rock, is a pair of pale eyes watching every move. The snow leopard isn't interested in speed, it's reading the landscape, waiting. It knows how to pick its moment, like a sniper with fur. This is a classic battle of combat styles. The cheetah is a sprint-based assassin, relying on agility, speed, and surprise in open space. But in this environment, that speed starts to lose its edge. Meanwhile, the snow leopard is playing a different game. It's a patient ghost warrior, conserving energy, hugging the shadows, and using every inch of terrain to its advantage. It doesn't chase, it calculates. It doesn't rush, it reacts. It's like comparing a race car to a chess grandmother with claws. So now ask yourself, if you were a predator in this rocky arena, would you rather be the flashy sprinter who needs everything to go right? Or the silent strategist who thrives when things get messy? It's not just a fight, it's a clash of two evolutionary blueprints. And only one will come out on top when speed crashes into stealth. And here it is, the moment we've all been waiting for. Two feline legends, one rocky arena. It's not a chase anymore, it's a showdown. The cheetah, eyes locked and muscles coiled, makes its move. With the silence of a shadow and the speed of a missile, it charges forward. This isn't just fast, this is poetry in motion. Before you can blink, it's already there. Swipe. One lightning-quick paw lashes out and connects. First strike goes to the cheetah, but don't count the snow leopard out just yet. With a flash of silver fur and feline fury, the snow leopard counters instantly. No panic, no hesitation. It ducks under the cheetah's follow-up and lunges in with jaws wide. Crunch. Teeth sink into muscle as it locks on and grapples like a wrestler on a snowy mat. Now it's a ground fight, and trust me, this is the last place a cheetah wants to be. They roll across the dust and frost, paws flail, claws rake. The cheetah twists, bucks, tries to escape, but that snow leopard grip is of ice. It's like trying to shake off a furry anchor that bites back. Then, with the calm precision of a predator that's done this before, the snow leopard pulls a move straight out of the predator playbook. It lets go just long enough to reposition, then launches a well-timed pounce. Wham! The ghost cat slams the cheetah to the ground, pinning it down with raw, mountain-forged power. And here's the thing, the cheetah had the speed, but the snow leopard had the strategy. It waited, it endured, and it struck when it mattered most. So now we're left wondering, could any amount of speed have changed the outcome? Or was this always going to be a battle of patience over pace? So, after all that heart-pounding action and jaw-dropping moves, who walks away the true king of this wild showdown? It's the snow leopard, the silent, shadowy master of the mountains who earned every inch of that crown. Why? Because while the cheetah may be the undisputed speed demon of the open plains, zooming past everything in sight, the snow leopard's game is built on something a little deeper: strength, endurance, and the kind of close-quarter combat skills that only years of surviving harsh, rocky terrain can teach. Think of it like this: the cheetah is the champion sprinter, the one who can leave you in the dust in a heartbeat, but the snow leopard, it's the marathon warrior, the survivor who knows how to play the long game, using strategy and power to come out on top. Sure, the cheetah might win the race, but when it comes to the ultimate battle for survival, the snow leopard reigns supreme. Now here's a question to leave you with. If you had to pick between blazing speed and stealthy strength, which side would you bet on? Drop your thoughts below, and let's keep this wild debate going.